Hello everyone, I'm Saket Bansal, and today I'm talking about enablers in Scaled Agile Framework. When you start with any new development or even while doing development, you develop features, business value item. But many times before you develop a feature, you do a lot of preparatory work, a lot of foundational work. And in many development approaches, this preparatory work goes hidden. In Scaled Agile Framework, Enabler provides a container which makes this work visible. So in another way, enables efficient development and delivery of future requirement. In Scaled Agile Framework, enablers are classified under 4 categories. The first one I am talking about is explorational enablers. So the explorational enablers are type of work which we do for learning. Something like prototyping, proof of concept, or you might have used word spike for that. It is something like you want to do, learn, and throw away the code. Means you don't want to use that particular code as it is, but you want to use the learning. So in a simple word, this code is done without following much of the coding guidelines and all, but it provides you the learning. The exploration is not necessarily always linked to the code. Sometimes you may also want to do some exploration of understanding of a customer behavior. So it could be the end customer oriented exploration. So the type of work which you do for learning, and you can classify that under enabler called exploration type of enabler. The another type of enabler is an architectural enabler. The architectural enabler supports preparing or doing the work which will be consumed by future business requirement. Say, you want to explore different ways of doing searching. And because you have some upcoming features which are going to use this search facility. So you may create an enabler which facilitates exploration of multiple candidate approaches and finally comes up with an algorithm which might be suitable for your business requirements. Now, this code, this algorithm is definitely going to reside in your ultimate solution. But initially, when you are developing this algorithm, the business feature which can consume this algorithm is not yet in place. But it may just come in the upcoming week or upcoming PI. So the architectural enablers are the type of enablers which helps you to create this foundational code which will exist in your application, and they will support the future business requirement. Now, the third type of classification is an infrastructural enabler. So infrastructure enablers are type of enablers which helps you in doing your cleaning up work or make your development efficient. Say you want to do a better way of integration. You may want to refine your build preparation scripts. You may want to improve the tools which you are using. Say you want to upgrade the version of your development toolkits. Where do you put all that work? So the infrastructure enabler is meant for that. So something like which is not going in your code, but enables you to do a better software development. And the final one is a compliance type of enabler. Compliance type of enabler is a container for work which you might do for external compliance requirements. Sometimes it could be a type of verification and validation you end up doing to satisfy a type of compliance need. Or sometimes it could be a documentation work which gets done for some compliance needs. Now, in Scaled Agile Framework, enablers are implemented incrementally. They get sized. Yeah, you do put story points around that, and they do get counted in the velocity, capacity of your work, be it at a team level or be it at a program level. The enabler can exist at any level. So enabler, the type of requirement which are big in nature, they may call enabler epic, and they exist at a portfolio level. The enablers which exist at a program levels, which will be contained and stored in a program backlog, and you may call them enabler features and capabilities. So if they are falling under program backlog, you may call them enabler features. If they are falling under large solution backlog, you may call them enabler capabilities. At a team level, you may have a smaller enablers and you may call them enabler stories. So the idea is on a framework diagram, you see just a one word enabler, 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 all the levels, but the size thing is a variable. So something which is at a program level is a bigger in nature and something which is at a team level, which is smaller in nature. Ultimately, it gets worked upon only by the teams. So it will get refined, it will get cut into a small pieces so that you can incrementally work on that part of work. Now you may wonder, okay, team may just want to work on enablers in the initial stages and they may get into a waterfall or a kind of an approach where architectures was always built upfront. Now in order to mitigate that, first definitely it has to be developed incrementally, and it has to be mixed well with the business requirement. But it's difficult to make a rule because each project may require different amount of investment on the technical side or enabler side of requirement. But the Scaled Agile Framework recommends that on PI boundaries, you may talk about capacity allocation. So product management and system architect, along with the team members, can agree on how much percentage of work will go into enabler bucket and how much percentage of work will be done in the feature part. The percentage which is allocated, say initially you may start with 50-50 because it's the initial start of development. Later on, when the product is mature, it may happen that enabler is only taking 30-20% of that particular capacity. So it gets agreed upfront. And once it agreed, the enabler part is usually prioritized by system architect because they are the one who are visualizing and seeing and kind of facilitating the emerging architecture in Scaled Agile Framework. The overall prioritization of enablers as well as feature is done jointly by considering the economic value we can get by the sequence of work. As usual, if you want to know more about enabler, Scaled Agile Framework website, scaledagileFramework.com, can provide you lots of information on this topic.